Hello everyone, welcome to the Drishti IS platform. I am Manoj Pathak and I am today going to talk about the geography optional. This is one of the most popular optionals, but there is a lot of confusion amongst the people whether to choose this subject or that subject. So we'll not be talking about other subjects and we'll be solely focusing on what can be the merits of geography optional if you choose it as your optional subject. Okay, so if you look at this words that are written above what, why, how of geography optional. So mostly we'll try to analyze ki how much beneficial it can be for your exams, the various stages, be it prelims, mains or interview. We'll also be looking at how it can actually help you to get through this exam with ease. And after all, most of the people are aware that it is one of the most popular subjects. It is one subject which actually helps most number of people to write mains. Okay, if we look at the results, at an average 10 to 12,000 people are clearing the exam, and almost one third of them, okay, 3,000 to 4,000 people are actually writing mains with this subject. So there has to be certain thing in this subject which is helping so many people to write the exam, that is mains. Okay, everybody is failing in prelims. Most of the people are filtered out in prelims. So we'll try and understand about every stage how this subject can help you to clear the prelims, how this subject can help you to score in mains, and how this subject actually helps you to deal with the questions in personality test. Okay, so in order to understand all the aspects, first we need to understand the syllabus, what syllabus exactly it has. So the very first thing that you can see here is the syllabus. Okay, and if I bring to your notice the very subjects that are written here, okay, very topics that are written here, actually it is core of GS geography as well. Okay, now this is one point which actually helps people to clear the exam. If we look at the prelims, then you'll discover that these topics which are behind me, these are the topics which actually are helping people to clear the exam. क्योंकि अगर आप syllabus को देखते हैं और questions को देखते हैं तो we are pretty certain that they are going to be some questions related to some of the landforms, some of the questions related to the climate, ocean, and again environment is a subject in prelims. आपका subject क्या है? Environment है. Now this, if we talk about this environmentology that you call as environmentology, this is one of the chapters of geography optional, environmental geography. Okay, if somebody is choosing this subject, they get exactly the same head, same topics that you are supposed to read in general studies. Okay, the only thing which is different in this subject matter is we go through some of the models, theories which help us to understand how this subject matter actually evolved over time. Okay, so if we look at environmentology, every year at least 15 to 20 questions are there. Some of the year it's been 34 questions, and geography of course again 14 to 15 questions. So even if we take an average of geography, even if we take an average of the geography in prelims, you'll see that 25 questions can be easily fetched, and the cutoff is around 87 only. It means that anybody who is in a position to attempt around 50 questions, 45 questions actually in prelims, will be able to clear this exam with ease. So this subject matter is actually offering you 25 plus questions in prelims, and this is the reason, like I said, most of the students who write mains, almost one third of the students who are writing mains are actually writing mains with this optional. Okay, now as far as the subject matter is concerned, whether it will help you in other subjects or not, ये भी बहुत बार क्वेश्चन होता है कि हम ये पढ़ रहे हैं तो हमें दूसरे सब्जेक्ट मैटर में कितना हेल्प मिल सकता है. तो we'll look at this syllabus to understand कि how it is going to help you in other aspects as well of general studies. क्योंकि syllabus जब हम पढ़ेंगे तो of course optional perspective होगा, optional तो है ही, बट क्या ये 500 मार्क्स बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंट है उससे जो हम GS में देखने वाले हैं. ओके, एंड आई विल शो यू कि हाउ actually this subject can help you with almost 800 to 900 marks out of those 1700. 1700 में से अगर 800, 850, 200 नंबर कोई सब्जेक्ट दिला रहा है तो आप समझ सकते हैं कि हाउ इट कैन हेल्प यू टू क्लियर दिस एग्जाम विद ईज. ओके, नाउ इफ वी मूव फॉरवर्ड and we look at some of the other chapters, okay, you see that here is a chapter which is economic geography. यहाँ पे एक chapter लिखा हुआ है economic geography, and if you closely look at the very topics that are written here, actually these are the topics which you study in economy in general studies. ठीक है, तो environment आपका cover होता है, economy आपकी cover हो रही है, geography of course cover हो ही रहा है जब ये geography optional है. Now if we move forward and look into other things, there is a chapter which is regional planning. If we look at this topic, if you read the topics that are given within this topic, you'll understand that this actually helps you with the policy matters. Policy based questions जो आते हैं, you can easily handle them with this subject matter. Plus this includes some of the topics that are relevant for your social issues. ठीक है, तो आप इजीली उस टॉपिक को भी इससे कवर कर सकते हैं. Now if we move forward, then agriculture resources, of course both these topics are in geography and economy, so you'll have various different kind of perspectives related to other subject matter of general studies when we study the geography optional. Now you can see, like I said, social issues, cultural setting, directly it is written cultural setting, and culture is always associated with social aspect of life. So if we look at the topics, it talks about the cultural regions, ethnic diversities, religious minorities, tribes, historical perspective of Indian society. It means that this chapter alone can actually help you to deal with most of the questions that are asked for related to say social issues. Okay, now if I move forward again, you can see that the similar topics are in second paper. जो दूसरी चीज यहाँ पे बहुत ही ज्यादा सुनते हैं लोग कि इसका सिलेबस बहुत बड़ा है. If you are literally focusing on the very topic, we are talking about paper 2. This is paper 2, previous one was a paper 1. We can see that actually most of the topics are similar. Now if we talk about your international relations, security concerns of India, ठीक है, our relationship with our neighborhoods, there is a topic of political aspects which covers most of the things that actually are required to understand our relationship with our neighbors as well as with other country. It means that it helps you with international relations as well. Now if you look at the very first topic, geographical basis of Indian federalism, state reorganization, emergence of new states, regional consciousness, geopolitics of South Asia. So these topics clearly indicate terrorism, cross-border terrorism. These topics clearly indicate that you'll have a glimpse of some of those aspects that you are reading in polity, Indian constitution and polity governance. इसमें जो आप चीजें पढ़ते हैं, this is also given in this topic. Plus the whole of geopolitics, you can see that the topic directly it is given geopolitics of the Indian Ocean realm. It means that we cover a lot of aspects with this subject. Now let us focus on the very last chapter here. If you look at this, the name is contemporary issues. It means that this topic covers almost all the aspects of the current events related to the things that I have mentioned, be it geography directly, be it environment directly, be it the disasters that we are experiencing. Disaster management जो है वो भी इसका part है, ठीक है. Disaster management is directly part of this thing. Floods and droughts, epidemics, issues related to environmental pollution, ठीक है. Land use patterns, ecological issues, disparities in economic development. So these are some of the issues which are always in news. Okay, so in short, within this much of time, actually I have only tried to reflect that this subject alone covers majority of the topics that you see in paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3. Okay, So as far as direct questions are concerned, when you read geography optional, you'll find around 300 marks directly. Some of the years it can go as high as 350 marks as well. And if anybody has doubt about this thing, let me help you with some of the questions that UPSC has framed over the years, and then you'll get a glimpse of how many questions actually are directly coming in the GS papers from these topics. Okay? If you look at the 2000 mains paper, this is the list of the questions, and I hope that it is visible. At an average, direct questions are 18 to 25. You can see here that the topics that geography optional covers, right? Almost 18 to 25 questions are directly there, and most of the questions are 250 word questions. It means that they'll be of 15 marks. ठीक है, 15 number वाले question. So you can see 2015 again, the list goes on to the next page. 2016, similar thing can be seen. Okay, and this goes on. So when you'll join me for the real session, definitely we'll going to discuss all of it, and we'll see that how they are directly coming in different papers. I have not segregated these paper wise, but we'll see that 100 marks, almost 100 to 125 marks it is influencing in GS paper 1, almost 75 marks, 60 to 75 marks in paper 2, and 100 to 120 marks again in paper 3. So it happens to be around 300 plus marks. Okay, now the other question that many of the people have, जब भी हम बात करते हैं इसके, lot of people think that the syllabus is big. ठीक है, ये सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन है जिसके वजह से बच्चे क्या है कि थोड़ा डरते भी हैं. But what if you know that almost 50 to 60% of the things that you'll be covering in geography optional, you have already covered with your general studies. And for those students who have not actually covered general studies, you'll not find it difficult to cover the general studies, क्योंकि जितना GS में पढ़ना है उतना तो हम पढ़ ही रहे हैं, plus we are reading lot more things. Okay, now if we try to look at some of the aspects to understand whether this subject is big or not, okay, if we try to understand if this subject matter is big or not, so we'll have to compare the papers. What is there exactly in the paper 1, what exactly is there in paper 2. अगर हम दोनों पेपर के टॉपिक्स को कंपेयर करते हैं, then we can easily gauge कि ultimately how you can squeeze the subject matter in less time, because I have mentioned some of the things here and I'll try to explain taking example of some of the topics. ठीक है, यहाँ अभी मैंने जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी नहीं लिया है. Okay, if you look at geomorphology, climatology, biogeography, oceanography or environmental geography, these are directly covered in GS. all the topics are covered, कुछ भी नहीं छूटता है GS के लिए, सारा कवरेज. ठीक है, but as far as other subject matter is concerned, GS में क्या है, ये इकोनॉमी में कैसे हेल्प करेगा, प्लस ये ज्योग्राफी में इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी फर्स्ट चैप्टर में जो लिखा है, सेकंड चैप्टर में उसी चीज को उन्होंने किसी डिफरेंट नाम से कैसे दिया. If we look at the things which are given inside, you'll see that most of the topics are same. First paper में we are looking at the world perspective, second paper we are looking at Indian perspective. और perspective अलग होने का मतलब नहीं है कि things can be entirely different. You definitely have to understand that if the perspective is different, it doesn't mean that everything is different. यहाँ सिर्फ क्या होता है, we'll be looking at the same factors, only our examples will change, only our case studies will change. So most of the work that you'll be doing for paper 1 will actually be helping you to cover the paper 2, and only thing that will add or subtract will be the examples that will be using for different papers, the case studies that will be using for different papers. Okay, so I have taken the example of economic geography because you can correlate it with ease, because this topic is common in both economics as well as geography GS, plus it has been given a lot more weight when it comes to syllabus. So how it is influencing, let me show you. Now if you look at economic geography in paper 1, okay, here they have used energy crisis, again here it is energy crisis. Okay, same topics are given in both the papers. नाउ इफ यू लुक एट अदर थिंग्स, यहाँ पे वर्ल्ड रिसोर्सेज वर्ड यूज किया है. रिसोर्सेज आर व्हाट? नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, मैन मेड रिसोर्सेज, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, different type of resources. So when we see that some resources is mentioned, some of the times we may fail to understand कि exactly what we have to cover. हम cover क्या करेंगे यही हमें कई बार पता नहीं चलता है. But if we look at second paper, we actually understand कि what can be the perspective that we have to cover in paper one. क्योंकि यहाँ एक लाइन लिखी हुई है तो हमें समझ ही नहीं है कि exactly cover क्या करना है. But if we look at here, clearly it is mentioned that land resource is important. तो वर्ल्ड में भी हम वही एस्पेक्ट देख लेंगे. देन सरफेस एंड ग्राउंड वाटर, तो वर्ल्ड में वाटर का क्या ये है देख लेंगे. देन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एज वेल, सो ऑफ कोर्स इंडिया एंड वर्ल्ड विल सी द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. देन फॉरेस्ट एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ रिसोर्सेज, तो विल बी लुकिंग एट फॉरेस्ट एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ रिसोर्सेज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एज वेल. ठीक है, और कुछ टॉपिक्स लाइक आई सेड एनर्जी क्राइसिस इज डायरेक्टली मेंशन्ड. नाउ इफ वी लुक एट द अदर टॉपिक्स गिवन इन इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी, they are directly covering the things that are given in agriculture chapter of paper 2. फर्स्ट पेपर में ये जो टॉपिक्स इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी के अंदर दिए गए वही निकाल के क्या है सेकेंड पेपर में एग्रीकल्चर चैप्टर में दे दिया गया. ठीक है, हियर विल बी स्टडिंग अबाउट वर्ल्ड एग्रीकल्चर, एग्रीकल्चरल इनपुट्स, प्रोडक्टिविटी एंड फूड प्रोडक्शन, फूड क्राइसिस, फूड सप्लाई. यहां भी क्या है एग्जैक्टली वही चीजें पढ़नी है. Now here inputs are also given: irrigation, seeds, fertilizer and other institutional factors. Again we'll be looking at the same topics: social forestry, productivity, livestock resources. So these topics which are given here will actually give us an idea ki what topics are to be covered for world resources. Okay, now let's move forward. Now if we look at economic geography, it talks about world industries. And in the second paper we have Indian industries. Now here they have clearly mentioned locational patterns and problems, and this is something which is mentioned in paper 2 as well. And this same statement directly has been given in the very syllabus of general studies that you study. वहां जो आप इंडस्ट्री पढ़ते हैं उसमें भी उन्होंने लोकेशनल फैक्टर्स ही मांगा है. In second paper they have clearly mentioned कि which industries are to be covered. फर्स्ट पेपर में हमें फिर पता नहीं है कि कौन सी इंडस्ट्री हमें कवर करनी है, तो वी टेक द हिंट फ्रॉम पेपर 2. ऑल दोज इंडस्ट्रीज विच आर मेंशन्ड इन पेपर 2 आर टू बी कवर्ड फॉर पेपर 1 एज वेल, बिकॉज दीज आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इंडस्ट्रीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. ठीक है, तो फिर सेम चैप्टर से निकाल के एक नया चैप्टर सेकेंड पेपर में उन्होंने बनाया. नाउ इफ वी लुक एट अनदर टॉपिक ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी ओनली, इट सेज पैटर्न्स ऑफ वर्ल्ड ट्रेड. ठीक है, अब ट्रेड की हम बात करते हैं. नाउ अगेन देयर इज अ चैप्टर ट्रांसपोर्ट, कम्युनिकेशन एंड ट्रेड इन पेपर 2. यहां हम वर्ल्ड ट्रेड पे फोकस कर रहे हैं. किस एस्पेक्ट पे करेंगे? वी गेट द हिंट फ्रॉम सेकेंड पेपर. यहां क्या पढ़ना है जो आप इकोनॉमिक्स में भी पढ़ते हैं: ट्रेड बैलेंस, ट्रेड पॉलिसी, एक्सपोर्ट प्रोसेसिंग जोन, स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन्स. ठीक है, इंपैक्ट ऑफ देम ऑन वर्ल्ड एंड इंडिया विल बी कवरिंग, प्लस साइंस एंड टेक जो कि शुरू में मैंने मेंशन नहीं किया था. ठीक है, यू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इन प्रीलिम्स, you get some of the questions in mains. So one of the segments, few of the segments, not one exactly, few of the segments, for example biotechnology and space technology, ठीक है, Indian space program, we get a lot of question in prelims from this segment. We get question in mains in general studies from this segment, and definitely it will also be covered here. इस syllabus में हम देखेंगे तो ये भी cover हो रहा है. Let us move forward. Now if we look at the other chapter, population and settlement geography, paper 1 में settlement is directly mentioned here as well. And if we'll compare the topics that are given, almost all of them are similar. यहाँ हम extra क्या पढ़ते हैं? We'll look at some of the concepts. यहाँ जो हम conceptual clarity पे जाते हैं, some of the terminologies, some of the theories are covered here, which actually help us to write better answers for paper 2 as well. यहाँ के जो ideas है, we take reference from here and put it forward here, and this interlinkage is necessary. Until and unless we are linking the first paper with the second paper, will not be able to score high marks in paper 2. ठीक है, तो यहाँ जो थ्योरीज है उसका एप्लीकेशन वर्ल्ड पे तो हम वहां पढ़ रहे हैं, साइमल्टेनियसली विल कवर फॉर इंडिया एज वेल. तो आप देख सकते हैं कि ओनली हाफ टाइम में हम दोनों पेपर कवर कर सकते हैं क्योंकि टॉपिक सेम है. ओनली केस स्टडीज, एग्जाम्पल्स एंड सम ऑफ द स्पेशल सर्कमस्टांसेस दैट आर स्पेसिफिक टू इंडिया आर टू बी एडेड एंड दिस कैन बी डन विथ लॉट ईज. ठीक है, नाउ इफ वी मूव फॉरवर्ड, पॉपुलेशन सेटलमेंट का ही पार्ट है. ठीक है, हियर वी सी सम ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम्स लाइक माइग्रेशन, पॉपुलेशन प्रॉब्लम्स. सो इट विल बी कवर्ड इन कल्चरल सेटिंग. अब जब हम कल्चरल सेटिंग देखते हैं तो हमें लगता है ये एंटायरली डिफरेंट चैप्टर. द नेम इज कल्चरल सेटिंग एंड इट गिव्स अस ए फीलिंग, दैट देयर इज गोइंग टू बी एंटायरली डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट. ठीक है, सोशल इशूज वाला एस्पेक्ट तो है ही इसमें, रिलीजन, इथनिसिटी, ठीक है, ट्राइबल ग्रुप्स, एवरीथिंग इज कवर्ड हियर. बट if we look closely, the topics are also same. Here it is talking about population problems, population policies. Here we are also talking about population problems and population policies. The demographic attributes which is same for both of them. वर्ल्ड में भी हम सेक्स रेशियो पढ़ रहे हैं, इंडिया में भी पढ़ रहे हैं. सो सर्टेन फैक्ट्स विल चेंज. ठीक है, बिकॉज वी हैव टू लुक एट फ्यू मोर कंट्रीज फॉर वर्ल्ड एंड इंडिया में क्या हम स्टेट्स को देख रहे होते हैं, तो ओनली फैक्ट्स आर चेंजिंग. बट जो एनालिसिस जनरल है, वाई पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीजेज, वाई डिक्रीजेज, हाउ इकोनॉमी इन्फ्लुएंसेज, हाउ ज्योग्राफी इन्फ्लुएंसेज, हाउ सोसाइटी इन्फ्लुएंसेज, हाउ एनवायरमेंट डायरेक्टली इन्फ्लुएंसेज, वो एस्पेक्ट्स हर जगह के लिए सेम ही होते हैं. दीज आर सेम फॉर एवरी प्लेस. नाउ अगेन रीजनल प्लानिंग, लाइक दोनों पेपर में टॉपिक्स आर सेम, पॉलिसी बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, सो if we look at the topics which are given here, पंचायती राज, decentralized planning, okay, like I said कि जो आप पॉलिटी में पढ़ रहे हैं वो भी बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा यहाँ कवर हो रहा है. and I had already shown कि reorganization and everything is also covered in this topic. So geography being a subject matter which actually is touching every subject matter, every other subject matter barring paper 4. Paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 of GS, you will directly see questions which are from the syllabus of the geography optional. ठीक है, and this analysis will be doing for every chapter. Before we go for any of the chapters, we start with any of the chapters, we'll first see which are the common things in both the papers, which are the commonalities which we can use to write an answer. ठीक है, क्योंकि here the perspective is broader. We are supposed to put forward a answer which gives us a glimpse of how things actually work in the real world. And when you have this much of diversity where you are touching the physical aspects, you are touching the environmental aspects, you are touching the legal aspects, you are touching the societal aspects, you are also focusing on the geopolitics of the world, and plus you are also aware of the technological part of it. So it empowers you to come out with something which becomes one of the finest answers. And like I mentioned earlier as well, मैंने पहले भी क्या कहा था, a lot of people write mains with this, a lot of people face interview with this subject matter, and lot people get selected with geography optional. In fact, we can say that since this subject matter has been introduced since 1979, we can say that this is the one subject which has given the most number of IAS ऑफिसर्स टू द कंट्री. ठीक है, तो ये सब्जेक्ट हर साल देता है टॉप 3 में, तो अभी भी कभी भी आप खोजेंगे तो इट इज अमंग्स द टॉप 3 सब्जेक्ट्स. एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द इयर्स इफ यू लुक एट पास्ट परफॉर्मेंस यू विल डिस्कवर दैट इट इज इवन नंबर 1 and 2 फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ द इयर्स. थर्ड कभी कभी जाता है. ओके, तो एज मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर स्टक विद दिस आइडिया दैट दिस सिलेबस इज बिग, क्योंकि सभी क्या चैप्टर्स गिन रहे होते हैं, 20 चैप्टर है इसमें. एंड नाउ व्हेन वी क्लब देम ऑल, एक्चुअली आप देखेंगे कि वो 9 में कन्वर्ट हो जा रहा है. ठीक है, ये 20 चैप्टर नहीं है, 9 में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं. तो वी विल गो थ्रू सम 9-10 टॉपिक्स एंड विल बी एबल टू मैनेज इट. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज half of it is already covered in general studies, and somebody who will start with the optional, even if they have not covered it in their GS, they'll be able to manage general studies with ease. Okay, So this is the story of this subject matter. I have tried to give you a glimpse in less time. हमने कोशिश की है कि कम से कम समय में आप इस सब्जेक्ट मैटर को समझ पाएं, ठीक है. एंड व्हेन विल बी डीलिंग विद द सब्जेक्ट मैटर, जब हम इस सब्जेक्ट को डील कर रहे होंगे तो विल बी लुकिंग एट डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स. वन ऑफ द बेस्ट पर्सपेक्टिव्स दैट इट हैज, अगेन लेट मी कम टू द क्वेश्चन पेपर, ठीक है. अगर आप क्वेश्चन पेपर को ढंग से एनालाइज किया है आपने या एक बार भी देखा है, ठीक है, यू कैन सी द क्वेश्चन, दे आर सेम दैट यू फाइंड इन जीएस, ओके, बट इट हैज समथिंग डिफरेंट. लोकेशन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है. लोकेशन के लिए सभी लोग मेहनत कर रहे होते हैं, प्रीलिम्स में उसमें रिवॉर्ड भी मिल रहा है आपको, ठीक है. इफ यू आर वेल प्रिपेयर्ड विद द लोकेशंस, it means that chances are high that you clear the exam, because international related questions, environmental related questions, geography related questions, most of the times some 13 to 15 questions touch some aspect of the location, and here you'll be preparing those locations which are important, and you'll be using the very information that you have already prepared for your prelims. कोई भी बच्चा जो जनरल स्टडीज की तैयारी कर रहा है, ठीक है, उसे वो पार्ट पढ़ना ही है. So when you are preparing the same things, the locations for your prelims, you'll be able to easily use it for mains, and will be doing it differently so that you'll not miss even a single place that UPSC is going to ask in prelims, mains and personality test. Okay, as far as prelims and mains, it is vivid, it is clear that this is going to help. ये तो हम क्या है, सिलेबस को जितना मैंने डिस्कस किया है वो देख के ही आप समझ सकते हैं. बट इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द personality test, it is going to help you there as well, because many of the people will not have that kind of deeper understanding of the affairs that are happening around the world the way you can, because when we'll be dealing with the models, theories, some of the perspectives, you'll have a glimpse of how actually this world politics, regional conflicts, the trade that is happening actually evolved. So when you have the background of everything, जब आपके पास क्या है, सारा बैकग्राउंड है, आप सारी चीजें जानते हैं, तो it becomes lot easier for you to give an answer. और यहाँ क्या है, contemporary issues are going to be your focus, that is current affairs. Most of the questions that will be asked in your personality test will be related to the topics which are in news. और ये एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जिसमें लगभग सारी चीजों का कंटेम्प्रेरी इशू हमें कवर करना है. इट डज नॉट राइट करंट अफेयर्स, it says contemporary issues. It means that those broader questions which are important, which will remain important, and which were important at certain point in time for our country and for the world. And broadly, these are the things that are discussed during the personality test as well. So it will help you in every stage of the exam. This is one subject which will help you to clear this exam with certain ease, provided you are willing, you are working hard, you are writing your answers, you are practicing the questions, because without hard work, none of the subjects, any of the subjects can actually help anyone to clear this exam. So certain organization, certain hard work, certain smart work is required to clear this exam. With this subject, I can assure you that the journey can be relatively easier, provided you work hard, you focus, and you follow the things that the teacher tells you to do, guides you to go for. Okay, so this is what, why, how. Okay, so how it can help, we have gone in detail. Why it is important, we have gone in detail. What aspect is the very topics, the very things that we already have discussed, what will actually be covering in the subject matter. So this is a short discussion of the very subject matter. When we'll actually start this session, the course of geography, will be discussing lot more aspects, and will be actually looking at all those aspects in more detail. Geography, how to write the same topic in general studies, how to write the same topic in optional, how many maps are to be included. Okay, now map aspect, let me come back to this aspect which we missed actually in our discussion. Maps kya hai? It helps us to convey message with ease. अब दूसरे सब्जेक्ट के जो लोग हैं उनके लिए मैप बनाना इतना ईजी नहीं होता है, but we'll be doing our course in such a manner that we'll be drawing plenty of diagrams, plenty of flow diagrams, not only maps of India and world, but we'll be focusing on presentation, we'll be focusing on structuring, because geography subject gives you ample opportunity to structure, organize and present your answers. And this one skill of course becomes one of the most important skill set in prelims, mains. In mains exam it becomes one of the most important skill sets. So every day you'll be learning the same thing, how to organize, how to structure, how to present. And if somebody is continuously doing this thing for, let's say, 4 or 5 months, then the chances are very high that they'll be reflecting that thing in their mains exam as well. And if somebody is writing the same content, two individuals are writing the same content, one has better organization, better structuring, better presentation, then they'll definitely beat others in the game. Okay, because most of the questions, most of the people are aware कि ज्यादातर क्वेश्चन क्या है, ज्यादातर बच्चों को पता होते हैं. ठीक है, the questions that UPSC is picking is not like some वैसा जो किसी को पता ही ना हो. They are mostly focusing on those kind of topics which are actually popular, which are in news, which are appearing at least 4 or 5 times in news, which are of national importance, which are of global importance. So we can figure out the questions, we can structure them, organize them and present them, and that will give us certainty of clearing this exam if somebody is giving enough time, is consistent and working every day for next 300-400 days. Okay, so I'll cut short my discussion to this stage, this time only, and I'm hopeful that when we'll start the first session, everybody will join me to understand more aspects of geography and will also allow me to guide you in your journey to clear this exam with a very good rank. Okay, and when I'll take the first session, definitely I'll also talk about some of the people whom I have helped to clear this exam. Okay, but this session was mostly focused on understanding the subject matter and how it can help you in different aspects. So we'll keep our discussion to this thing only, and I'm hopeful that all of you with hard work will achieve the best things in your life. Be successful. Thank you everyone.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.